Destroy all humans. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. The cult classic returns. Terrorize the people of 1950s Earth in the role of the evil alien Crypto 137. Harvest DNA and bring down the US government in the remake of the legendary alien action adventure. Annihilate puny humans using an assortment of alien weaponry and psychic abilities. Reduce their cities to rubble with your flying saucer. One giant step on mankind. Before we get into this, guys, as usual, let's have a quick look at the options for graphical settings on the PC. There's a few, not a great deal, but there are a few, and the game does need a little bit more optimization. I had a few frame drops now and then, not every single mission, but certainly on about half of the missions the game would just like stutter for maybe half a second and then be okay again. Graphically, I think the world looks really good. My big gripe is the people don't. They kind of look like porcelain dolls for some crazy reason. I don't know what that is. I've looked at the original graphics on the PlayStation and they didn't look like that. They kind of looked as best as they could be to kind of cartoony humans, but I don't know. In this, they just look like mannequins or dolls. There's something just not right with the faces. The face is just, it's just, yeah, they look like dolls. The real star of the show, though, is the audio. The music straight from a 1950s sci-fi B-movie, and the speech, the voiceovers, is just fantastic. The voices had me laughing so much. The script, I guess, but it's very well voiced as well, which it's no use having a good script if it's not carried well with voices, but this is very good.
Regiments 2 and 4, form up at the main junction. 1 and 3, take the flank. Attack waves, target the infrastructure. I want those comm towers out of commission. Support waves, your task is simple. Destroy the communist insurgents holding the television station. No beet-eating, vodka-swilling, Trotskyite son of a bitch is gonna hijack this great nation's God-given airways. Not on my watch.
Now guys, as you can see, I actually got a review key for this, so that's a bloody first in a long time that I get a review key for something that isn't an indie game. So thank you to the developers and the publishers for that. I also have never played this game before. I never played the 2005 original. This is the remake. I never played the original. I was too busy playing World of Warcraft Vanilla back then. I missed a lot of good games back then. So I'm coming at this completely new, and I have to say, I've had such a damn laugh playing this. I've got a list of changes here from the developers. These are the differences between the 2005 version and this version. So I'll quickly go through that. There's no longer multitasking in the sense that you need to decide between extracting brains, shooting weapons or lifting objects. You can do it all. You get more abilities such as follow you around. There's a transmog ability, which is great, where you can just use everyday items and just transmog them into ammunition, so you don't have to scavenge around anymore. There's more upgrades for your weapons, your shields and your mind powers. Everything can be pretty much upgraded now, so it's gone from 18 upgrades to 66, so that's a huge upgrade. There's bonus objectives now where you can get more DNA, which I'll talk about all of this in the review. There's an additional mission called The Wrong Stuff. Good mission as well, that wasn't in the original. And they've streamlined the movement. Your suits and jetpacks have been refurbished to allow more flexible movement. So, yeah, quite a bit of an update from the original. You play this little alien called Crypto, who's searching for his clone who crashed on Earth, and he doesn't know where the hell he is. Eventually you find out where he is, and things take a turn for the worst. Crypto is this kind of psycho alien. He just wants to kill every human, and he's lovable and funny at the same time. I mean, his first contact is with a cow, and he's trying to talk to a cow. He thinks that's what's on this planet. He thinks that's the dominant life form, a cow, and it's just funny.
Attention, Earth creatures. This planet is now part of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you.
It's just funny that the things that you do in the game to get to the end, it's just crazy. It's a crazy ride getting from the beginning, first contact with a cow, to overthrowing the President of the United States. It's just mental, and coming across all manner of different enemy. There's boss fights as well. There's just absolute annihilation of towns and cities. It's just crazy, absolutely crazy. You have this Perk Tree. It's like DNA. You collect DNA from doing the main quests or from actually doing the side quests, which the side quests are a bit shit. They just revolve around obliteration tasks or little races. They're like mini games, if you like. But what you can do, you can go to each zone and just have like an open run around where you don't have to do any quests. You can do what you want, like sandbox, if you like, and you can harvest DNA from the humans, doing that if you wish. So there is quite a bit to do. The game's about 8 to 10 hours long, I would say, if you want to complete everything. I mean, it isn't a long game, but it's a damn fun game. It's not a challenging game either. I mean, you'll probably not die very often in the game. I died a couple of times, but that was because I was rushing through the main story and not upgrading my weaponry and psychic abilities with the DNA from the side quests, which I kind of paid the price for later on. So I went back and did a bit of grinding. So the abilities you get as Crypto, there's quite a few. You have this ability to take on the role of any character in the game. So you see somebody walking down the street, you can be that person. As long as no one sees you do it, you will take on the role of that person, and that person will simply vanish. You obviously have to keep your concentration up to hold the image of that person. So to do that, you read people's minds with another ability, which keeps refreshing your concentration. If you don't do that, you will eventually come out of the form of the person that you've taken, and everybody will see that you're really a little bastard alien. Other abilities involve you exploding people's heads till their brains pop out, which is quite funny. And if you manage to do that, you can scoop up their brains and you'll get 25 DNA, which is the perk system, the currency for the perk system. And you'll also get your shields boosted a little bit as well. You can also pick things up and throw them around, which is hilarious, throwing humans all over the place. Again, with perks, you can start throwing vehicles around and all manner of things. It's just so much damn fun. You can distract people, make them do stupid dances so people all look at them while you sneak by. Very, very handy in some of the stealth missions. And you can also get people to follow you, and if you do that to somebody with a gun, they will actually protect you. Now, the weapons, you have this big ray gun, which is like it discharges electricity, and you can eventually get that to electrify loads of people in the vicinity, which is very, very handy. You also get an anal probe, guys, which is great fun. I anal probed a senator. The gun has various other modes. You can become a grenade launcher. It also has this very high powered mode, which I used to take out big tanks and things like that, but the real heavy damage comes from your flying saucer. It has a crazy death ray that just incinerates the ground, and again, all these abilities you can upgrade via the perk tree. It also has a big sonic boom. It has these shields that you can just pulsate around your ship, which will deflect rockets and things that's coming at you. I would say the missions are split maybe 60-40 in favour of on foot, but you do get quite a few missions in your flying saucer. Now, I talked a little bit about the story. I don't want to spoil it, but it's straight out of a 1950s B movie, and it is so damn good. It's so funny, the kind of stuff that you do, and it's all beautifully graphically done as well. And like I say, the music's great, the voiceovers is fantastic. It all just sets the scene for great fun. It's not a difficult game, but it is a fun game to do, and some of the missions are just absolutely brilliant. There's quite a few different characters that you meet as you progress through the actual story, and they are all so stereotypical of these kind of movies, and that's what made the game fun, because they all live up to the expectations. As soon as you see the face and the expressions and you hear the accent, you just kind of know immediately the kind of guy that character's going to be, and it didn't disappoint. You've also got your mad scientists and also just normal everyday 50 civilians, and there's a bit of a disclaimer at the beginning that's more or less saying, look, this game was made in 2005 and we've left all the dialogue in. So, you know, you might get offended. It doesn't actually say it like that, but that's what it's kind of hinting at. And, you know, I'm pleased they've left it all in, because, you know, who cares whether you get offended? I mean, get offended. It's, you know, it's fine. You know, it's not like you're going to catch the plague or anything, it's fine, get offended. And there are some things that I'm sure some, choose your words carefully, Mac, in snowflakes are going to get offended over. And tough shit. It's just, you know, this is how it was in the 50s. You can't judge the past with today's standards. You just can't. Yet people do. So there you go, guys. Overall, this game is hilarious. You've got your own little sandbox worlds where you don't even have to go around and do a quest. You can just destruct. You can throw cows at people. You can throw people at cows. You can throw cows at cars, cars at cows. You can do anything you like with. You can anal probe. Just don't. But you can if you want. It's just a fun game, and I'm so pleased that I got to play this because I did miss out the first time round. So yeah, it is a bit easy. It's not that long, but it's damn fun.
Perfect.